Hello golfers, Jess Frank coming to you from the Jess Frank Golf Academy at the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club here in Deerfield Beach, Florida. And today I've got a really good drill for you to help you play better golf. And it's what all the best players in the world do. And it's an easy drill. I went to Home Depot, got a little PVC pipe. It's about, I don't know, 5 feet long or so. And so basically, what I see most people do when they're swinging is that they're keeping their head down too long and they're flexing their arms and they're staying bent over too long. So they're flexed down too long, and this causes, this is what people have been told for years, probably 100 years, keeping your head down, don't look up, we'll watch the ball for you, but that's not the reason why they're struggling. The golfers are struggling because they're not using their body correctly. So what I like to do with the PVC pipe is, it's a real simple drill here. I take my grip, I put it on the left side of my body, so you can see how it's kind of into my left rib cage here, just on the left side of my belly button. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the PVC pipe behind me, kind of on my toe line right here. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and swing and move and extend and move my body. So you can see how this works here. So I'm going to go do that again. So I'm going through and up. Okay. And you can see my arms are straight. My right hand's over my left. And this is giving you a sensation of how you're going to extend, how you're extending, right side bending, and how you're working in a circle here, and how your club is swinging out on the backside of the arc and then working back around your body. So this is something that I know could help a lot of golfers out there, because I see it every day. I see the flex down movement, the head forward, head gets in front of the ball, the upper center gets in front of the ball. And here, when we do this little PVC drill, club right here, okay? So we're into a right side tilt, and the club is out in front of us, and then we're tracing an arc around my body. So what you can also see is if I don't extend and I keep my body flexed forward, you can see how low this goes. So there's no rise to the club, there's no rise to the PVC pipe. But if I extend, get my buttons to the sky, and now you can see where this is pointed up in the air. So you can see the difference here. My arms are straight. Okay, my weight's forward. My hips are tucked. My arms are straight. And you can see my right hand over my left. My elbows are straight. I'm right side bended. So if you do that on a daily basis, you do this exercise on a daily basis, I promise you, you're going to get better faster. Okay? So again, if it looks towards the camera here, so I put the PVC pipe on the left side of my body, and I'm going forward. You can see my right side tilt. You can see how the PVC pipe works around in a circle and an arc, how I'm hitting the ball from the inside. And then I'm going up and around. And then eventually, I go all the way to a balanced finish. And you can see my knees have turned, my right foot, my right toes on the ground, my knees, my hips, my shoulders, my head's on the wall, my hips so I don't have any early extension. So this drill cleans up a lot of stuff that I know golfers struggle with on a daily basis. So again, from the front end, I could even make like a little backswing if I want. So I make a little backswing. And I go forward, and you can see by me extending and tilting my body, my shoulders, my hips, my knees are all 90 degrees to the target line. So 90, 90, 90, arms straight, balance finish. And I'm actually tucking my tush too. I'm squeezing my tush. I'm in there. I'm really into a position of steel rod arms. I had a lesson the other day with a gentleman who was told for so long to loosen his arms, loosen his wrist, and the club was just flipping all over the place. And if you look at the PGA Tour players, when they're swinging through a shot and they're hitting a ball, their arms are flexing, their muscles are flexing. They're not like flipping their hands at it. They're not, you know, the club is working around on an arc. It's hitting the ball really solid back and forth. So when you're doing this, as you're coming through the ball, you can make these little swings, right side bending, right tilting. As you're going through the ball, you can see my weight's forward. I have a nice little bank of my right foot, and you can see this here. This is really good. And you can also, what I like about the PVC pipe is that you can start to twist your hands a little bit if you want. Maybe feel like you're going to close the club face. So what I mean by that, by twisting the hands, there's a little roll in my wrist, my forearm. Give it a little roll if you're a slicer. It's going to be a good one for you. But you can see the tilt in my shoulders. My right arm's below my left. My elbows are together. So this is also a phenomenal way to work on your chipping too. If I put my feet together, the PVC pipe on the left side of my body, and I make this little motion here, you can see is that I'm not flipping my hands. If I was flipping, I'd be crushing my ribs. So you can see that here. So you can see I always have a little bit of a motion through the ball. So, and then I'm going to go back to do the full one again, full swing. So back here, okay, I can even take it back a little farther. You can see this here as I go back. Now I'm into my good position here. You can see the tilting. Club's coming through. And you can see here how I'm in a really good position. So I guarantee everyone out there, if you do this, if you work on this forward motion, we're going to start again, putting the club back here, right on the toe line, tilting, keeping this straight. You do that enough times, and you hold that position, I guarantee you're going to hit solid shots. So I'm going to go ahead and try one here. Put that PVC pipe down, and we're going to rehearse it first. So here's the first motion, right? So we're going to take it back to here and go through, and it's a really good way for you to end up in a phenomenal position. And I don't think I could hit it any more solid than that. So that's a drill that you want to do. Notice that I didn't have to hit a lot of golf balls to get a good result from it, because I'm working on everything that you need to be a good golfer. So I'm working on the tilts, I'm working on the extension, I have turn, I have the arm straight, I have the handle forward, I'm hitting ball first. You know, everyone that tops and hits it fat and does all those things that you don't want to do, you don't have that consistency, if there is consistency in golf, but consistent ball striking, where you have one hole that you're phenomenal and one hole that you don't know what happened to yourself. You need to do this. You need to do this often. And it, you know, again, I think this cost $1, so not very expensive PVC pipe from Home Depot. And I'm going to do it away from the camera so you can see how this looks too. This is going to be really good for you. So I go ahead and put it back here, extend and tilt. So hopefully you can see that. I always like that. I'm going to do it with the rear end to the camera now. Extend and tilt. So you can see how I'm tucked. Hips are tucked, upper body's back. I'm not flexed forward. I'm not spinning. So all these things that I work on with this PVC is really important. So I know this can help your game. I know this can benefit you. There was a phenomenal golf instructor back 20, 30 years ago, maybe even longer. His name was Paul Berthley. And Paul Berthley recommended holding positions. So and he was a phenomenal golf instructor that all the best in golf instructors learn from. And he used a heavy pipe, and all he did was have people hold positions. So if he started a dress, started back with the club parallel, or P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, P8, P9, P10. So this position right here, you can see this P8, my legs are extended, my knees are extended, my weight's forward, my hips are tucked. It's what all the best players do, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me on my channel. Please subscribe. That's a phenomenal way for you to help me grow my channel and keep bringing you free content and golf lessons and all that good stuff. So subscribe. If you really like something I said in this video, please post it in comments and how you're doing with your game. Please like, please share it out with your friends if you know somebody that could help. Thanks again. Have a great day.